In today's video, we are going to go over how to ride a dirt bike for your first time. We've all seen the videos where people hop on a dirt bike for their first time, not really knowing what they're doing, and it goes badly. But I can assure you, if you follow along, even half the steps that I put in this video, that's not going to happen. So you don't need to worry. It's not as dangerous as you think. Take some time to research dirt biking for beginners and get a good idea of how everything works and all the do's and don'ts before you actually ride, and you'll be much more prepared and better off. If you can, find a friend or someone you know who is already experienced in riding who can help walk you through your first time riding. Find a nice mellow spot for your first time riding, somewhere with open space and smooth ground. Dirt roads with no traffic or open lots are two of my favorite spots for people to learn. Your first time riding and your 1000th time riding, it's always a great idea to have on all of your gear. Take some time to sit on your bike in the garage and learn all of the controls. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up. On the left side of the bike, in front of the foot peg, is your shifter, used to change what gear you are in on the bike. You push down on the foot lever to shift down, and you lift up on the lever to shift up. The way the transmission works is 1 down and 4 up. At the bottom of the gear range is first gear, then halfway up is neutral, meaning you lightly lift up on the lever from first gear to put the bike in neutral. And if you lift up with more pressure, you go from first to second, then from second all the way to 5th gear. The reason neutral is a half shift from first gear is to prevent you from accidentally going into neutral while shifting down, as this could cost you lap time. Most bikes have 5 gears, some have 6, and some of the youth and trail bikes have neutral at the bottom of the gear range, meaning that all the way down is neutral, and the rest of the way up is all the gears. On the right side of your bike in front of the foot peg is your rear brake. Moving up to the handlebars, your right grip is your throttle grip, meaning you twist it back to give the bike throttle. In front of the throttle is your front brake. Try avoid using the front brake your first few rides, as it is a bit touchy and can wash out the front end of your bike if you haven't yet developed good bike control. On the left side of the handlebars is your clutch. This is used to put the transmission in neutral while changing between gears. Some smaller trail bikes might not have a clutch. If you don't yet understand how a clutch works, click the first link in the description to learn how to use a clutch. Whenever you are learning how a machine works, make very small movements until you get a feel for everything. Meaning, lightly and just barely roll the throttle back. Gently push down on the rear brake pedal and slowly let out the clutch. This will prevent you from any whiskey throttle-like accidents. Once you understand the controls, use a stop and start technique several times. Gently give the bike throttle while slowly letting out the clutch. You'll likely stall the first few times, so just be a little bit patient and get a feel for the clutch. Once you get the bike moving, pull in the clutch and apply the rear brake until you come to a stop. Do this several times so you're confident in using the brake, clutch, and throttle. Ride in a nice controlled environment and take time to get a good feel for the bike. Once the controls and physics have become second nature to you, you can then move on to more challenging terrain and obstacles.